Hey everybody, I'm Jammer. There's an upcoming Nintendo 3DS Nintendo Direct, and I'm here today to give you my predictions
directly
to you. It's been a long time since we wore this stuff. I mean, it was like, what, E3, I think? And now we're having a Nintendo... I thought next time I'd be wearing this would be the NX reveal. But, I mean, and according to the rumors and everything, I mean, it was gonna say, you know, it was supposedly gonna be in September. I didn't think it was September 1st. Don't get me wrong. I was thinking more end of the month, last weeks of the month. But, hey, we're getting a 3DS one, so I bet you... I almost feel like they're doing this so to show, before the NX gets revealed, to say, hey, you 3DS gamers, NX isn't going to replace you. There's still stuff coming that you can play and enjoy and, you know, stuff like that. What's actually kind of funny is I was actually gearing up this morning to actually talk about the NX. I was actually talking about the most recent rumors with the 720p 6-inch screen and like the detachable controllers, the motion stuff, the one like with the D-pad and like the whatever. And then all of a sudden I look at my newsfeed, it's like, oh, Nintendo Direct's coming up. I'm like, right on! So yeah, today I'm basically just gonna go over my quick predictions. So as far as what we know is coming up the pipeline, there's 2 Dragon Quest games, I believe 7 and 8, I believe. I know there's Ever Oasis that was unveiled at E3. I'm sure they're going to try to promote that because I believe they're trying to have that by the end of the year. I think the biggest cornerstone is again going to be Sun and Moon. We've been getting tons of information week after week, tons of new trailers, screenshots, Pokemon. It's like, what else can they show it off? Well, I feel like they're probably going to... Basically, I don't feel like there's going to be much new information about Sun and Moon. But perhaps it's just going to be better explained. Perhaps they're actually going to explain how Z-moves work, rather than showing off a quick trailer saying, you know, this is what happens type deal, and just like displaying it. I feel like that's usually what Nintendo Directs do. There's always these trailers and stuff outside of Nintendo Directs that show off new features in games, such as, you know, our Z-moves, our new Pokemon. But I feel like Nintendo Directs, they kind of try to focus it towards an audience of people who maybe aren't watching every single trailer Nintendo outputs. Maybe they come around just for the Directs, just so they can, you know, see the newest Nintendo stuff, you know? So perhaps this is the time where they're going to explain it all and make it a little bit more, you know, understandable to how certain Pokemon gimmicks work, such as Turtonator or whatever the Sandy, Sandcastle dude, can't remember his name. So I think that's really what I expect to see of Pokemon anyways. I don't expect anything, maybe, there might be a few new Pokemon, maybe, which, I mean, wouldn't be against, but that's what I really think, and actually what I really want, is them to explain better how the riding mechanics work. Is it actually replacing HM moves? Are gyms no longer a thing at all because there's this new trial thing? I feel like that's really what this Direct, if and when they show off and talk about Sun and Moon, that's really what it's going to be focused on. And then of course stressing the fact that, hey, this is coming out, you know, at the end of the year, so buy it. There's also Yokai Watch 2 coming out. They've actually been promoting it a lot on Twitter a lot recently. I don't know, other than that, I haven't heard anything about it. Regardless, I know there's a huge fan base behind the Yokai Watch series. They're really excited for the second game to come out, so I'm sure there's going to be a segment talking about that specifically, going over, you know, whatever Yokai Watch is. To my experience, I've only played the demo for the first game, and I don't know, it just didn't really do it for me. I enjoyed it a little bit. Of course, like everyone says, reminded me of Pokemon, but I really like the aspect of actually like exploring your area, going under, like, you know, like depths and stuff to try to find these monsters. And I don't know, the battle mechanics just didn't really work with. But in all reality, this Direct, I mean, other than that, those 4 games, that's really all we know that's officially coming to the 3DS. There are some other games such as Monster Hunter Stories that's coming out in Japan. They already have a huge line of amiibo coming for it. They look freaking awesome. If you haven't seen them, check them out. There's actually a picture probably right here. Probably not, I don't know, I didn't want to edit it. I'm really looking forward to, I mean, I've been a huge Monster Hunter fan since ever. Matter of fact, I actually might be doing a review of Generations coming up pretty soon. I've been playing it a ton lately, and I actually really want to talk about it with you guys. So I might be doing that soon. I don't know, don't quote me on it. But anyways, Stories is basically an RPG twist with like a kind of chibi art style cartoony look to the game, and it's still within the it's still Monster Hunter series, but it's like a little different, and it's come with these awesome and you can ride the freaking dragons. Like, oh, I'm sold. No, but in all honesty, I'm not totally against it. I mean, the art style is a little weird. There are some characters I'm like mad about, but I'm actually really interested to see more about this game, understand it better, and perhaps try it out for myself and see if I like it. And with the amiibo line coming with it, it seems really strange that if they're going to keep that exclusive if there's an amiibo line coming with it, it would be very strange if they kept that exclusive to Japan. Good lord. It'd be really strange if they kept that exclusive to Japan, because I feel like, you know, there's a lot of Monster Hunter fans over here in America that would 120% want to buy what they're selling, because some of those things look sweet. The Rathalos looks awesome. I think one of them was riding a Cuckoo. Oh yeah, they're super cool. I don't like that cat thing though. It's like it looks like a guy in a costume. It's just straight up. And he kind of looks, you know what? He reminds me of Bearware from Pokemon. He looks like just like a blown up animal. You know, except he's got a bigger head, I guess. I don't know. So I definitely feel like I feel like we're gonna get some concrete details about stories. Maybe not explaining how the game works, but I definitely feel like we're gonna get a confirmation that it's coming to the US alongside the amiibo line as well. Because that's definitely something that's gonna be super cool coming out. And when it comes out, I'm not sure. I don't even know when it comes out in Japan. So, I mean, I wouldn't be assuming to see this thing until sometime next year. Maybe, like, spring, midsummer. So, as far as any new reveals, I don't know. I mean, the only new reveal at E3, to my knowledge anyways, was, I know it was ever Oasis. There might have been some other things I can't fully remember at the time. But I don't know if I really expect some new stuff coming out of this Direct. Maybe. I feel like perhaps there could be some new, reveals. Maybe, I don't even know what they would do, though. Maybe there might be another Zelda spin-off, except right now I feel like they want all the Zelda media coverage to be focused on Breath of the Wild. Well, I mean, even though they've been totally ghost about it these past months since E3. But perhaps later this month, once we get an NX Direct, or however they're going to be announcing NX, we're going to see a lot more of Breath of the Wild, specifically on the NX, and just overall the game itself. So I feel like, and we just had a Kirby game just past, beginning of the summer with Robobot, so I don't know if I expect another Kirby game just yet. And then Metroid, believe it or not, had a game just the other week. So it's really interesting. It's like, what do they work? So maybe, I don't know, maybe they could show off Sakurai's next project. Might be a Kid Icarus 2? No, I don't know. I feel like if he's working on anything, it's something NX related. I think they're saving him for a big project to launch that console with, So I'm not really sure. So, I feel like they're definitely this Direct in whole is basically just gonna be like, okay, we are not dropping support on the 3DS. Continue to buy our console. We continue to provide you games. I think that's the whole point of this Direct. Whether they show off new stuff or a lot of the stuff we already know about. Regardless, that's really, I feel like, the intent of this Direct and why it's coming out now. Specifically for the fact that the rumor of the Direct of the NX coming out within the same month, they don't want the NX to make 3DS owners or potential 3DS users to feel like, why do I want to get this console if the NX is going to be, kind of replacing it in a way, in a sense. It might not, it will be. I mean, we don't know about the rumors. If it's a handheld hybrid, who knows what. But perhaps that might be a reason why they're doing this Direct now. I mean, besides the fact that we have had 0 Directs, and there's no Wii U games coming at all besides, Color Splash. So, I mean, why would they even say it a normal Nintendo Direct if they only show off one game? And nobody wants to see Color Splash anyways. They can just keep that out. So if they just keep it a 3DS Direct, totally fine with that. Totally looking forward to it. But overall, I don't know. I think that's all I have to say about this Direct. Just because there's been so much radio silence lately and so little game announcements, it's really hard for me to predict for 3DS titles. Just because I want to believe, anyways, a lot of their publishers are working on NX stuff to get that a huge, awesome library once that thing launches next year. So anyways, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? What are you guys looking forward to tomorrow? Sun and Moon info, maybe the Dragon Quest stuff, perhaps an announcement of Monster Hunter Stories coming to the West. Let me know in the comments. Give this video a huge, awesome like. I totally appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. And I mean, I didn't actually get to mention this, but the other week, or maybe the other day, I don't know, we hit 2,000 subscribers. That's so awesome. I mean, we're a few hundred over now, but unbelievable. We only hit 1,000 a few months ago, just before the beginning of the summer. I'm blown away. Totally awesome. And also thank you so much for all the support you guys give me with custom Mii fighters. I worked so hard on that, as you guys already know. I'm doing my best to get out the episodes as quick as possible, but I also want to give you guys time to vote for what characters you want to get involved. And lately, over the summer, it's been almost every other week with the schedule. We'll see what happens with the fall hits. I am just been so slammed lately. That's why I kind of haven't been around. That's why I haven't done a normal Nintendo vlog in a while. Just because I've just been, schedule has been airtight. But I'm going to do my best. Once I'm kind of in the jive of things again, I'm going to do my best to get more regularly scheduled, get more videos out, and hopefully Custom Mii Fighter a little bit more consistent than it has even been in the past. So yeah, anyways, if you haven't already, definitely subscribe. Hans on Nintendo. I'm going to cover this thing like crazy, the Nintendo Direct. I'll probably try to film a whole reaction to it and then splice it up into specific game reactions throughout videos. I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but definitely stay tuned for a ton on that. And yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.